Welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm so excited about. It's another Dollar Tree decor video with a farmhouse theme this time. I did a buffalo check video. I'll put it right there for you guys, and I told you if we could get that video to 5,000 thumbs up, I would do another Dollar Tree decor video, and that's what this is. Like I said, it's a farmhouse theme, and all these pieces remind me of something that you can get at Pottery Barn. They are all very nice. Thank you to everybody who gave that buffalo check video a thumbs up. It really means a lot to me. So if you guys want to see another Dollar Tree decor DIY video like the buffalo check one and this one, please give this video a thumbs up. If we could get it to 5,000 likes, I'll do another one with a different theme. So it's not continuously the same theme, though I do want to revisit the buffalo check theme. So if we could get this to 5,000 thumbs up, that's what's going to happen to you guys. I just pulled my hair. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed and click that bell button so you're notified every single time that I upload. With that being said, let's begin the video. You guys, they're playing Christmas music at JCPenney. Okay, I'm so random. Let's begin the video.
Let's start with my favorite, the Christmas tree. From Dollar Tree, you want to pick up some of their small Christmas trees. They're 12 inches long, so to make this a 3-foot Christmas tree, I'm using 3 of them. Now you are going to rely on the rod that's in the middle of the Christmas tree. At the top, there's already a hole, but you'll have to create a hole at the bottom. You can remove the little knob that's down there, but then you end up having all this rod left over, and then the Christmas tree looks funny because it's like empty space right there. So it's best to remove as much empty rod as possible. So I take a pair of pliers, I remove some of the rod at the bottom. If you use a pair of pliers to do this, which is super easy to do it with a pair of pliers, it's going to squish the rod, so you have to use the pair of pliers again to open up the hole and reveal it at the bottom. I did 2 Christmas trees like this. The one at the very bottom, you don't have to do this too. To attach all the Christmas trees together, I am using this wooden stick that I got at Walmart for about 29 cents. It's the smallest one you can get because there's multiple ones. It's the smallest, thinnest one you can get, and I'm just putting that through the Christmas trees. And as I put it through the Christmas trees, I do add some hot glue to make sure that it doesn't slide all around. The tree at the very bottom, I do not remove that bottom part like I said, and I just add the legs there just for the time being while I work on the tree. You might have to break off some of the stick because it could possibly be too long. Now these trees are super sparse, so to make them look more full, I'm using this wire garland from Dollar Tree. I take some of those pieces in the very middle, I wrap it around the Christmas tree so I have 2 branches going in different directions. If I want a branch to be a little bit longer or a little bit more secure, I will use my hot glue gun to attach it to the very center of that rod, but this just helps it look fuller, like I said, because it is very sparse. I wanted to make this tree look like it had snow on top of it, so to do this I'm using white spray paint. There are different stores like Dollar General that carry fake snow, so you can get that instead. Now the tree looks a little bit different right now. It's in a different tin. I'm using old footage I did of another Christmas tree. It's the actual footage that I took painting this Christmas tree. I accidentally deleted. There's quite a few things that I deleted. This gives you the gist of it. You can obviously see how it's done. Now to decorate this Christmas tree, the first thing I'm taking is white holly berry from Dollar Tree. Some of the stems I remove completely off, and then I just use a hot glue gun to glue them to the tree, and then some of the berries I cut off of stems to get smaller pieces, and I just put it all over the Christmas tree. You could leave the Christmas tree just like this. It's very pretty just like this. When working with the Dollar Tree Christmas ornaments, you just want to put light things on top of them. The holly berries are very light, and everything I ended up using was very light. You can't put heavy ornaments on top of them. They just don't hold that type of weight, the branches themselves. I wanted to add pine cones to the Christmas tree. Now Dollar Tree does carry pine cones, but you do not get the bang for your buck at all. So instead I went to Joann Fabrics. This is from the Autumn collection. They're little picks that have tiny little pine cones on them. Right now they're 80% off, so I paid barely anything for them. And they also have them in the winter collection, but you're still going to get more bang for your buck going somewhere else than buying a bunch of them from Dollar Tree. So that's what I did. And I got to choose them in white already, so I didn't really have to spray paint those. So I go ahead, remove them from the pick, and then I just glued them down. Walmart also carries small little pine cones. They're just regular pine cones. They're not white at all, and they're $2.97 for about 12 of them. So like I said, you get your bang for your buck if you buy them from someplace else. Another option is Dollar General. They have a 12-pack of pine cones that have snow on top of them for $1. So like I said, look elsewhere, because you would have to spend more money trying to get enough pine cones at Dollar Tree than if you went to a craft store and just used a coupon, or you went to Dollar General. I really wanted to make this look farmhouse-esque, so what I did is I took a galvanized bucket from Dollar Tree and I put the Christmas tree inside of there. Obviously, you have to put something inside of there so that the Christmas tree doesn't move around, so I'm just using some rocks, and to cover up the rocks, I used some of that Garland that I spray painted white and use that to cover up the rocks. And then I go ahead and add a little burlap bow to the bottom front of it, and I think it looks so cute. So that's it for the Christmas tree. Now moving on to the wreath. The Christmas tree, and the tray I'm going to be showing you, I accidentally deleted footage of all of those, so I had to remake bits and pieces. So the wreath, I ended up having to take apart and film it to show you guys. So from Dollar Tree, I picked up one of the brown willow wreaths, and then I picked up some of their cotton balls, and I took the cotton off of the stem and started gluing them around the wreath. Used a pair of scissors to cut off as much of each stem possible. That way I get kind of a flat surface on the back, so it lies nice and flat on top of the wreath. I'm cheating a little bit here, but I do not blame myself. I had some really pretty greenery from Joann Fabrics that cost me under $1, and I decided to use that on the wreath. And I'm telling you guys this, Dollar Tree does have nice floral, but it's not always the best price you're gonna get on floral. Lots of times when I go to Michael's, I get more bang for my buck buying the floral at Michael's than I do at Dollar Tree. I'm showing you guys this because I paid like 50 cents for each little stem that I got. I used 1.5 by taking the leaves off of those stems, and it looks really pretty, and I'm not gonna be able to find something like that at Dollar Tree. So I go ahead, I glue that down. I decided to add a little bird to it, so this bird is from Dollar Tree, and I put that at the very bottom. I also added some holly berry to this as well. I really liked this greenery on top of this ornament, so I ended up removing that and putting that on top of my wreath also. I just thought it looked really nice like that. Again, that type of greenery you can probably get somewhere else in a bigger amount of it for a cheaper price, but I only had this from Dollar Tree, so I decided to put it on there. If you're wondering what I hung my wreath on, I hung it on this little framed mirror piece that I got at Burlington for $9.99. I did make something similar to this using Dollar Tree products last fall. I'll link it down below for you guys. You can make something similar to this by yourself, or you can purchase it on your own. So that is all I did for the wreath, which totally reminds me of like some farmhouse chic Pottery Barn type of decor. Now moving on to this little tray. This is something where I had to redo it again. So what you do is you take a pizza pan from Dollar Tree. I ended up painting mine with a white chalk paint. I did not want to redo that after deleting the footage because I would have had to wait for the paint to dry, and I was just over it. I was really upset after I deleted the footage. So pretend this is painted white. Then you're going to take some nautical rope from Dollar Tree, and you're going to start layering it around the edge of the tray. And you can build up the layers. I ended up doing about 6 layers of that nautical rope, and I just used my hot glue gun to do this. Again, pretend that the tray is white, that I did 6 layers of rope. I was not having it. On top of the tray, I placed a dolly, and then I decided to glue some of those greenery pieces from on top of the ornament that I showed you guys earlier around the tray. So I put 2 in the front and the back, and then 2 on the sides. That's all I did for the tray. If you're wondering how I decorated the inside of the tray, I painted some mason jars from Dollar Tree white, and then I added some rope around them, and then just filled it up with some pine cones and greenery, and then I also added some pine cones to the side of the tray. You can do whatever you want, but I think what I did ended up looking super nice. And this piece right here is another piece I made using Dollar Tree products, so if you're interested on how I did that, I'll link that down for you guys as well. And now you are finished with the tray. Moving on to the final project, this lantern. From Dollar Tree, I picked up 4 of these 5x7 picture frames. These picture frames look like wood, but they're not really wood. They come in multiple colors. I chose this one. I take a pair of pliers and I remove the little holding kind of clasp that hold pictures in place. I removed them because I feel like it would have looked funny if I left them in there. Then I go ahead and I take all 4 of my frames and glue them to each other. I used a hot glue gun, but I recommend using something else that is much more heavy duty, like E6000. For the top of the lantern, I used 2 pieces of glasses that came inside of the picture frames. I go ahead, take those pieces, kind of figure out how I want them to lay on top of the lantern. Then I take my hot glue gun, place that on top of one piece of the glass, and then I take the other piece of glass and then just kind of hold it in place until it dries at the position that I want it to be. I remove it again from on top of the lantern and I secure it with some more glue in between where 2 pieces of glass meet. And then I go ahead and I glue that glass on top of the lantern. Now to decorate the lantern, I'm using this burlap bow I got from Dollar Tree, as well as one of those green pieces from on top of the ornament, and I glue that to the front of the lantern. So I put the bow down and then I take that green piece and glue that to the front of the bow. Now to the sides of the top of that lantern, I start to glue down pieces of that white holly berry. At first it looks like popcorn. You got to add more stuff to it so it doesn't necessarily look like popcorn, but initially I just laid down a bunch of holly. Then I started to add some small pine cones. These pine cones are from Joann Fabrics as well, and they're just regular colored pine cones. Again, cheaper to go somewhere else than to just buy them at Dollar Tree. To add some color to this, I'm actually using the leaves that were on my holly berry stems, and I'm just kind of cutting them up and gluing them all around the sides of that glass. I think it looks better this way. I also ended up eventually adding some pieces of my Christmas tree from the Dollar Tree, just randomly on the sides, because I felt like it added a little bit more greenery that I needed. You could put whatever you want inside of your lantern. I ended up using some of the mirror candle holders from Dollar Tree, placing that at the bottom. I also put a candle, and then I added some of that garland that I used on the Christmas tree around the candle, but again, I spray painted that white so it looked snowy. So that's it for this Pottery Barn-esque farmhouse decor video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. If we can get it a 5,000 thumbs up again, I will definitely do another Christmas themed video for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for the support. I love you all so much. Like, seriously, thank you. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.